Hello, folks. So, I welcome you all to this cool course of full stack development using Next.js. Now, my plan will be, to teach you all the concepts of full stack development, whether it be front end, whether it be back end, whether it be authentication, security, CDN, caching, and everything. And we will be using Next.js so that, we don't have to like move around for different languages, different frameworks, because Next.js is kind of a full stack framework. We will be using Firebase, to outsource a lot of things. But before that, we will understand what exactly how the authentication is working. We will have small exercises, and then only we will go to the actual implementation, picking it up from directly from the Firebase. Okay, so stay tuned. This is going to be if you are new to web development, if you are learning web development, this is going to be a very great journey for you. You will learn a lot of concepts in an easy way, and then once you are good at it, I assure you that any language comes in, you can pick it up right away, and you can sort it out. Like, it does not depend. You can search for syntax and basic things, and rest of things will flow automatically. Okay, like for example, I started my web dev journey as a front-end developer, and then slowly I moved into authentication, security, caching, lazy loading, and all that. And then I moved to back-end development, understood the concepts of back-end development, cookies, session, storage, JWT authentication, cache, everything. And then finally, once I was having a very good grip on this, then I also worked in different languages like Scala, Golang, and all that. And I would say at the beginning point, syntax is little bit intimidating, but then it goes and flows. Everything flows well. So that is my idea. You should understand the concepts really well. You should know how to create end-to-end applications, and once you are good at that, then you can implement that same concept in any language or framework. Okay, so that is a bit of an introduction, and let me show you what we will be doing. Okay, all right, so this is something that we will be building. So it is a portfolio web application, and because we will start from basics of HTML and CSS, we will see, because that is very important. We will get to know about responsiveness. Like, you can see that this how it changed the responsiveness and everything. And then other than that, also there is a lot of things that is happening. Like, you don't want to load all the resources at once. So you can see that if I reload this web application, and if I come down, you will see that on the go images load. They don't load initially, so it saves some bandwidth and all. And if I show you in a better context, let me go at the bottom. So these are my tech stack skills. So you can see that these images are loading, but once they come into the viewport, they get visible. So there's a lot of things that is going on, and that all we will be learning step by step. And if I give you a reference to my first web application which I built while I was learning CSS and HTML, it looked like this. It was more of a design inspiration from a particular existing project, which was this advanced CSS course. So I'll add link in the description. If you want to check out, you can check it out. However, this is, I would say, outdated. There's a recent course that you can try out, because flexbox and grids are more used in modern CSS. So you can try the second one, or you can try this one also. These are some good CSS courses. If you want to be expert in CSS, I would recommend using these courses. So I took example of this CSS course only. One of the projects, there was this natures project that I used to build my application. So let me show you this particular project, and this design is, I would say, a lot inspired from this one. Like, there are some components to it. Most of them are from there itself, but there are some other additional components that I added later on. These are CSS grids, so this was not there. So this helps in making it more responsive, and responsiveness is lot, I would say, lot of considerations you need to do. Then there's this section, and then this videos section. So yeah, there are a couple of things that was then footer and everything, but a lot of things like theme colors and lot of these cards and everything. These were also very much inspired from these designs and taken from those designs only. But then there was a lot of improvement that was happening into this particular web application. So finally I came up with a completely different design, which was, I would say, more into the scalable side. So this loads less resources. Like, it saves me the bandwidth, and once it happens pagination, so at the time it loads three elements at a time. So there's a lot of things that I optimized in this web application. And yeah, I mean, that is all about this particular one. You can see all the videos, and these come up as a paginated result. So initially you will see around 6 results, and then when you reach the bottom, more results get loaded, and so on. So it keeps on, and if you reach the top, then you will get the earlier results. So these optimizations I thought were important, and that's what we will be exploring in this whole course. So I hope you will enjoy this. And before and other than that, there is one more thing that I wanted to. So here it is, this page is not at all SEO friendly because it is created using normal Create React app. And when you use Create React app, everything renders on the go. So once the client loads the page, then JavaScript runs and it loads. However, if you see this one, if I go and click on not this, wait, view page source, you will see that the page map has a lot of content. So if I scroll, you will see this let me scroll a little more. Yeah, you can see all the content that was in the page that can be found here: videos, testimonials, everything. So why this is helpful is that when a search engine like Google or Bing, when they crawl to your website, they rank it based on these keywords and everything. Like, of course, there is a lot of things going on there, like page views, popularity, and everything, but these keywords are important. When they rank your website, they rank based on these. And for that reason, this particular web application may not be getting that traction compared to this one, because it has all its content. Because the crawlers don't see your web page as a human, they see in these data points what are the alt text involved in the images and everything. Okay, so that is why there is SEO optimization that is also done in my new application, and there's a lot of things that is happening that we will be seeing with the time. Okay, so without any further delay, let's get started.